Hello everyone out there, it's HK Fanatic again. It's the day after Easter. Since I had to work yesterday, I figured today I'd do my cookout today. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm here at my grandfather's house, who so has been the location of spot for such cookouts and get-togethers and stuff like that. I wanted to quickly show you my next project. As you can see here, this is just a little prop. You can look it up on Amazon.com. It's a steampunk revolver. I kind of like the design of it. As you can see, it's about the size, a little bit bigger than a typical Derringer. It's almost the size of the Dr. Gordbort's Victorious Mongoose, which is a little Derringer pistol they make that I'd like to get one of those, but I don't have $500 to drop at the time. But considering I got this one for about $5 and then whatever shipping is, yes, it comes with that ugly orange tip, but that can be taken care of. Let me put it back on macro here. The rest of the gun doesn't look too bad. I intend to, of course, I need some other components so that I can finish this. I'm going to paint the whole thing over with this brass colored paint. I prefer to use Rust-Oleum American Accents because it dries within a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. It's dry to the touch. You can get it in silver, whatever color you need, black, or of course bronze or gold. You're going to need a squirt gun, specifically for the cap here. A funnel. You're going to need a Dremel, which is what I'm going to use to drill the hole for the cap in the bottom of the pistol here. Now you're saying, well, why are you going to want to drill a hole in there? Well, because this thing doesn't weigh anything. It's very light. And what I intend to do is fill it with sand and 177 caliber lead pellets so that it gives the gun ballast and weight, so it feels about 2 pounds like a pistol should. When it's done, it'll have weight. Now the trigger doesn't move, but that's alright. It's not a bad looking trigger, so once you paint the trigger up, it should look alright. This function, I guess, is some sort of a charger or a way of putting the device on safe. I thought about just grinding it off and leaving it around like that so it looked like a Derringer. You could do that, but I think I'm going to leave it on there for now and see how it's going to look when I'm done. Also, a good thing is the very front of this gun is ridged, so I have some perfect gauge copper wire, transformer wire, which I'm going to wrap around in here after I'm done and then run it to various locations on the side of the gun, one of them to down here, and then glue it onto there. And the other piece I'm going to run along the side and branch it off to here, and the other one down here. I also have a little fire extinguisher gauge that I'm going to mount on the side. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but I will put it somewhere. And of course it comes with this little fake looking gauge here. You could just leave that intact. Probably leave that intact as well, because I'm going to leave the handle, the grips, the color there, because it kind of looks like ivory a little bit. But the rest of the gun's going to get a metallic finish on top of it, as well as the ballasting. Oh, you're also going to need some sandpaper. I recommend grits about, let's see, this is 213, and I'm using some 322. If you want to come in and get rid of any little grooves that are built up along the body lines here, so that when you paint it they won't show up. Along the handle here. They're not too bad on this one. It was actually put together pretty well, and as you can see right here. And of course along the base here. First I'm going to sand those off. Of course you're going to need the super glue, my favorite. I prefer to use a Loctite brand because it adheres really quickly. It's been one of the best quality ones I've ever used. I've always liked Loctite stuff. And what you're going to do is just glue in this area here. Well, for the first clip, next step I'll do another one and let you see how it's coming. It's HK Fanatic, out.